But I just believe that if you can make it to the house of God and the place of worship, then I just believe that when you make it in, if it's bold enough to come with it, you're able to let them down at the altar and say, Lord, have your way. Yeah. And what I love about our God is that he's never lost a battle. Yeah. See, what happens is that sometimes we try to make it up, we try to dress it up, we try to cover it up. But when you make it to the place of worship, and sometimes you may not make it to the house, but you're able to worship right where you are. And I believe that God is able to operate and work in you. And then he starts pruning and cutting off anxiety. He starts pruning and cutting off doubt. He starts pruning and cutting off fear. Is there anybody in here who can give your God some praise because you allow God to do his perfect work in you? Yeah. See, when you start looking at pruning, I start looking at some of them old mothers and old fathers and elders of the church where they start saying, let go and let God. Is there anybody in here who says sometimes you just got to let go and let God? And what do you mean let go? And you got to let go and let God have his way. Yeah. He said, listen, you've already been clean because you got me on the inside. But the thing is that sometimes with kids and even with my own, sometimes after the rain, there's a little water that's right there around the sidewalk, and it's right there around the curb, and there's like a little puddle right there, and it seems like I'm telling my girls, listen, y'all come on so we can get across the street so we can get to church. And it seems like my middle daughter, somehow, some way, she just can't make it past that puddle. No matter how hard I try, she just can't get around that puddle. It's just something exciting about that puddle. And what God is saying is that if you just trust me, if you put your hand in my hand, and sometimes, Sister Rice, I got to hold on to Muff, and I got to say, Muff, come on over. And basically what God is saying is, listen, you don't have to keep getting dirty. You don't have to keep going to the hog pen. All you got to do is hold on to my unchanging hand, and I'll help you get over what you're going through. Is there anybody in here who's going to trust in the Lord?